Baby Bus!
The Case of the Poisoned Boxing Champion 2, Part 2.
We're the Sylvan Police!
Inspector Chimp and Rollie stepped out from the crowd. Inspector Chimp's face was still pale, but he stood upright and tall. His sharp eyes made Stallone take a step back. Inspector Chimp pointed at his badge, then pointed at Stallone.
I say in the name of justice that you are the one who poisoned Tai Chong.
Me? That's crazy! Ty and I are good friends. Why would I poison him?
Stallone jumped up, and the veins on his forehead popped out.
Is that right? Rollie, show him.
On Inspector Chimp's orders, Rollie showed the Panther 2 items, the glove-shaped lamp and the poisoned apple. As soon as he saw them, Stallone's face turned pale.
Do these look familiar?
Rollie pulled out a surgical mask and put it on. Turning back to the crowd, he said,
Look, everyone! I'll show you how he did it!
With a click, he turned on the lamp. A lot of little black spots showed up on the lamp. Those on the apple became more obvious too.
He put poison on the lamp! When Ty turned it on, the temperature from the bulb increased and the poison began to evaporate into the air, turning into a poisonous gas. He knew Ty loved to eat apples, and he knew the apple would absorb the poisonous gas. That meant the police would suspect whoever provided the apple, not Stallone.
He turned to Stallone.
Isn't that right?
Stallone Black, you have the right to remain silent.
Stallone struggled to say something. Inspector Chimp stepped up to him.
Let me tell you, before we came here, we checked your records, and we found that you recently bought some toxic chemicals.
What?
Inspector Chimp's words were a big blow to Stallone. He was like a deflated balloon. Looking down, he said reluctantly,
That's all true, but how did you figure it out?
Rollie raised his head proudly and said,
You planned carefully, but you forgot what a neat freak Ty is. He never even opens his windows so that dust can't get in. That meant the poison was trapped in his house. So when Inspector Chimp went in, it made him faint too.
Be sure justice is...
Inspector Chimp put a hand on Rollie's shoulder.
That clue let Rollie know we needed to keep looking. It couldn't have been the apple since I didn't eat any of it. So I sent him back to your house to inspect again.
When Stallone heard that, he was shocked. He said,
I'm sorry, I was wrong. When I saw Ty's match last week, I knew I couldn't beat him in the ring, but I didn't want to give up my title. I really wanted to remain the Sylvan boxing champ, so I cheated. I'll face my punishment now.
The truth was finally out. Inspector Chimp and Rollie watched as Stallone was taken away in the back of a police car. They both made faces as he left.
Rollie, you did well. I'm proud of you.
Inspector Chimp, you just got out of the hospital. You should go home and rest.
Don't worry, I'm fine now.
Inspector Chimp patted Rollie's shoulder and grew serious.
Rollie, I seem to remember you telling me you wanted to learn to solve cases.
Yes, I said that. Wait, Inspector Chimp, do you mean?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Mamma mia, yes!
Inspector Chimp turned to walk away. He called over his shoulder.
Come on, kid. Time to get to work. If you can keep up with me, you'll soon learn to be a great police officer.